On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Henderson and Sharp for the guards. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. And do you figure, Tim, we're at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are?
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap at the top.
And one of the beauties of an 82-game schedule, right? You have a long time to prove yourself.
No doubt about it. There are phases to an NBA season. We're about to enter the most important one.
Pass to Bona. Memphis moving it around. And a shot by Wells, no good. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Baker, and MP throws it down.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Bona. To the middle. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. And Portland with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. The 3 from MP. Hits it from three-point range. Baker's got 17.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And the basket by MP. Baker's got 19 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Pass to Rupert. Here's Sampson. Here's Baker. Guarded by Jackson. Grant for 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's Jackson. The 3. The rebound by Grant. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 21 points for MP.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan, a great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Baker. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Rupert in at the 2. Drains the three-pointer.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Herter. Here's the 3. That shot is off. Portland leading by 18. The drive by MP. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Porter passes to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down home.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Grant finds MP. Here's Rupert. Back to MP. On the wing, MP. 5 to shoot. On the wing, MP. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Baker's got 29.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at MP, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Launches a three. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Trailblazers leading by 22. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Sampson. Yang passes to Baker. And they double up MP. Here's Sampson. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
3 points.
MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And here are the Blazers. They're on a 16-6 run. Three-pointer. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Baker with the bucket.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Here's Strother. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Jackson misses.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
And MP throws it down hard.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Doubled by Baker. Out to the wing. Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. Jackson has the open look. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Here's Sampson, and he drives in. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. There's Jackson with the 3. Jackson missing again. MP has been leading the charge for the Trailblazers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on rookies, especially as opponents adjust to them. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Trailblazers.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions. Yeah, they're doing the dirty work, plain and simple.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then there's Rollins. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Jackson up top, just 5 to shoot. And the Grizzlies another 3.
Well, Jackson Jr. is a very skilled three-point shooter. You can't give him room, especially from the corner.
And MP throws it down.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And for Memphis, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky.
Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Jackson, to the paint. Here's Bona. Henderson pulls it in.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Klingon finds Henderson. Here's Kamara. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, after nailing the first three out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Jackson down low, covered by Kamara. To the wing on the left, fires from deep. It's hauled in by MP. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Memphis. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Inside, Jackson goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. He gets it in there.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.